I think that I've turned into a worse monster than anything that I could have dreamed of.
Marilyn reveals what made him the horrible monster he is today. Although you won't hear Marilyn Manson say the word demon, or devil, or Satan in this story. Please listen to the entire story, and tell me what you think is behind what, and who he is today. Marilyn Manson said his neighbor John bullied him, also making him go down in a basement of a derelict house in the middle of the woods into a cellar with only a Bic Lighter and read incantations from the book Necronomicon. He said he was fresh out of Christian school and had read enough of the Bible to know that what he was reading was not a good idea. He said he believed that night was going to be the last night of his life, saying he believes that there are energies in the world that should not be messed with. He said he and his bully-turned-friend John both were hearing voices, and he said the voice was saying things like, "Do you believe in Satan?" In 1986, Marilyn's actual name Brian Warner was kicked out of Christian school and sent to public school, where he began to be bullied. Less than 10 years later he became Marilyn Manson. Marilyn said on his very first day of public school John beat him up for no reason, said he was looking at his girlfriend. He immediately started to try and be friends with him in hopes to keep from being beaten up every day. A week later he spent the weekend at his house because his parents were out of town, which he worried about but foolishly did anyway. While there he asks Marilyn if he wanted to see something scary, which he thought might have meant some movie or something like that. He says they then walk to a barn, and at the top of the loft in the barn he sees a makeshift satanic altar with decaying animals all around. John kept telling him that he couldn't tell his brother about being there. There John hands him a book and tells him to read it out loud. He says while they are in the top of the barn his brother pulls up and was a much bigger version of John, and also states that he believed his brother believed in something that was not a good thing. The next morning he tells John they should go find the book that he had dropped when they were scared and ran off so they could return the book, and that Marilyn believed they had unleashed something terrible by reading it. He said that during the day they went back through the woods to where they had gone into the basement of the foundation of a house, and the house with the cellar door they entered that night the entire structure was completely gone.
You can create your own demons, but I think that you can also foolishly invite those into your life. That is a dangerous path to go down. I would go back to Ohio right now and look for it, but I know that it won't be there. I think that I've turned into a worse monster than anything that I could have dreamed of, because that became my life, and I don't think that there's any other explanation for it.